Okay. Yeah. What can I just do with my keys? Alright, so I gotta get outside then. Oh, there they are. Hello folks, this is Steve AB4L. I'm atop Faith Rock. That's the Deep River, and down there at the bridge is the Andrew Hunter Road. It goes between Franklinville and US 64. Now most people get here by coming up the trail. Actually the trail is also over there and then it circles that way. I'm not going too far because I'm not sure-footed. See how far down it is? Isn't the river beautiful? Look at the trees. It's not quite fall yet. Now this gives you the feeling for the seismic activity that formed the Deep River. This is the bedrock and it split and sank just in front of us. And the Deep River down there is on the bedrock, same bedrock as here, except there was a crack and a fall. And the other side, the bedrock rose gently instead of being a table, and so a lot of river sediment has built up the bank on the other side. Now, what is Faith Rock all about? Why is it called Faith Rock? Now, I'm going to try to carefully climb back up the way I came. Be patient with me. I've taken you on this tour a few years ago, but there's been a lot of new faces, so I need to tell you again. This is part of my daily exercise. I haven't been here in maybe 2 years. Maybe a year. Pardon my grunting. This is taking a lot of effort. See the spider? Actually, that's a field man. It's not an actual spider. I came down that way. The road's up there. Faith Rock Road. Let me put my canes there and let me grab this large rocky slope is known as Faith Rock and is the setting for Randolph County's most legendary Revolutionary War incident occurred in 1782. This is courtesy of Mac Watley. The legend of Faith Rock. While taking a wagon of produce to trade for salt at the Petey River Market on May 2nd, 1782, local resident Andrew Hunter was captured by the notorious Tory guerrilla leader David Fanning. Now Fanning's gang hung out north of Ramseur at Cox Mill, so it's local. Facing immediate execution, Hunter made a desperate escape by leaping on Fanning's beloved mare, Bay Doe. Despite being hit with gunfire, Hunter successfully escaped on the stolen mare. Fanning's guerrilla band was forced to abandon their efforts to retrieve Bay Doe to join the British evacuation of Charleston, South Carolina. Now pay attention. Fanning risked a final return to Randolph, that's here, on September 5th, 1782, solely in an attempt to recover his mare. As the story goes, Andrew Hunter was riding Bay Doe on the south side of Deep River. We're standing on the south side of Deep River, and the trail goes up and down over the bedrock trails. Cornered by Fanning and his men, a second time, surely facing death if captured. Andrew Hunter turned and rode the horse down the 50-foot rock into the river below. I've always wondered what the river level was. What time of year? September. It's about now, the way the river is now. This leap of faith stopped Fanning and his men in amazement. Andrew Hunter had managed to escape Fanning twice, and Fanning would leave the country later that month, getting neither his horse nor his revenge. Fanning went to Canada. He wrote a book about the stuff. He was loyal to the king. It was about a third. There was a lot of agitation in North Carolina before and during the American Revolutionary War. Now you know why it's called Faith Rock. It was a ride, a leap of faith, literally. And he survived. He's one of my heroes. In my life, I've known one or two people kind of like him in how daring they were in the face of the enemy. Okay, I took you to Faith Rock. I'm not going to, let's see if I can run the camera getting back to the car. It's beautiful here. I love it. You see the rough gravel? This is what was on top of the bedrock, and there was a seismic event. And by the way, this drop off on this side but shallow on the other is a repeating occurrence along Faith Rock in Randolph County. I've been other places. Now, you could take the trail to loop back to the bridge, but I came in this way. Hope I didn't get a parking ticket. Now, this is part of my daily exercise, my recovery. I've already climbed, parked and on the other side of the river, crossed the bridge, climbed to the top of the ridge to my gold tree, and went back. I had to rest 3 times, but I'm doing it on a daily basis. No, I can walk without the cane, but not that far. And pardon my camera work, folks. You can hear I'm out of breath. I was just in Franklinville and I saw a trailer with 2 kind of replicas of very early motor cars. I thought they were beautiful. That'll be a separate video. There's my car, and what's here is Faith Rock Road. Okay? Pardon me while I get back on my pony. Looks like doing 2 portions. Okay folks, I'm back in my car. We're going to back out. Hopefully not into a ditch or into oncoming traffic. And we're headed toward US 64. North Carolina has so many beautiful trees. Steve AB4L, this is my visit to Faith Rock. And I haven't been here at least in a year. Saying see you in 73.